Now that today's April 15th, 2019 episode is officially over, it's time to take a look at what's in store for tomorrow's brand new April 16th, 2019 episode. CBS released a few small descriptions for the April 16th, 2019 episode. So, that's what we'll be using for this spoiler session. It sounds like Tuesday's April 16th, 2019 episode will feature some pretty interesting scenes as Arturo seeks to strike up a deal. Nikki serves up a confession. Ray reveals a major piece of intel to Sharon. Mia could be in some big trouble and more. We'll go ahead and start off this spoiler session with the Arturo situation. It turns out that Arturo will definitely be looking to strike up an agreement with Ray. CBS official description tells us, Arturo wants to make a deal with Ray. An alternate description reads like this: Ray receives a proposition from Arturo. Will Ray accept what Arturo is trying to sell? Or will Ray tell Arturo to take a freaking hike? Those are the big questions for this particular storyline. Whatever ends up happening, it sounds like this could provide some interesting scenes. The second spoiler scoop reveals that Nikki and Paul will be in action. Apparently, Nikki will put quite a bit of trust in Paul. Enough to reveal something she needs to get off her chest. CBS description tells us, Nikki confides in Paul. An alternate description reads like this: Nikki confesses to Paul. What is this big confession that Nikki has for Paul? How will Paul react? Those are a couple of big questions for this particular scenario. This storyline sounds like it could deliver some interesting scenes as well. The third spoiler teaser reveals that Ray and Sharon will have a very important discussion at some point. It turns out that Ray is going to tell Sharon something that's extremely important about Mia. CBS description tells us, Ray confides in Sharon. So, what is this major confession that Ray will tell Sharon? That's the burning question for this particular situation. We were actually able to dig up the intel on this one. It turns out that Ray is going to tell Sharon that Mia attacked Lola. Then he's going to make Sharon promise to keep this huge secret to herself. CBS description for it reads like this: Ray tells Sharon that Mia was Lola's attacker and swears Sharon to secrecy. Will Sharon keep this huge secret to herself? That's another huge question for this particular plotline. We'll have to wait and see. Lastly, the fourth spoiler scoop involves Mia herself. It turns out that she will most certainly be in need of an alibi. CBS description tells us, Mia requires an alibi. Will Mia be able to somehow get the alibi that she's so in need of? Or will she totally get found out? Those are the major questions for this particular scenario. This is another situation we'll have to wait and watch out for. Alright guys. That's all the spoiler teasers we were able to round up for tomorrow's new April 16th, 2019 episode, but definitely expect to see a lot of other scenes take place that were not mentioned in this spoiler session.